Next, we're going to apply similar edits to the code that animates a view's alpha to 1. First, go into the viewcontroller.swift file and copy this fadeIn code. Next, go back to the UIView extensions file and paste that code into the fadeIn function. Now, just like before, we'll replace imageView.alpha with self.alpha. Whatever view is calling this method is represented by self, and that is the object we want to fade in. The next step is the same as well. We need to pass in the parameters for duration, delay, and completion. And then we pass each of those 3 parameters to the animateWithDuration method. Last but not least, we need to alter the code in our view controller to make it simpler, now that we have access to the fadeOut and fadeIn methods from this extension. So go back to the viewcontroller.swift file, and we're going to delete this call to animateWithDuration. Everything up to the completion block. Let's keep that. Instead of calling animateWithDuration, we're just going to call fadeOut. We'll call it on the property imageView. The fadeOut method takes in 3 parameters. Duration, let's do 1 second for that. Delay, we don't want a delay, so we'll put 0 seconds. And then the mysterious completion closure, which we kept there from last time. The first part of the completion closure can stay in its original form. But after the image is swapped, we want to use the method fadeIn. Like we did above with fadeOut, we'll delete this animateWithDuration code. Just go ahead and delete the whole thing. And in its place, we'll put a call to self.imageView.fadeIn. Again, we'll put a duration of 1 second with no delay. Before we put in the completion parameter, let's pause for a second and look at the method signature that Xcode's code completion brings up. See how the type of this completion has a question mark at the end? This closure has an optional type, and it's a good thing too, because in this case, we don't actually want anything in particular to happen when the fadeIn method is finished. We want to be able to pass in nil. And it's fine for the completion closure to be nil, because it's an optional type. Okay, we want to test this out, but first we should check in our storyboard file to make sure that all of our outlets are connected. So let's take a look at the image view. Okay, that one's connected. Let's take a look at the button. That one's connected. We should be good to go. All right, the moment of truth. We'll go up here to Run, press the play button. Okay, here's our image in the simulator, and then when we press Next, the image fades out, and when it fades back in, it's changed from sunrise to sunset.